is to just ask everyone to introduce themselves and quickly let us know who you are and what you're doing. I'm going to start off with myself. My name is Keith Everett. I am an internet marketer, and I've been online as an internet marketer for 3 years, and I've been online a total of 8 years. I started off on eBay, and I was making my living on eBay for 5 years, and then decided to be an internet marketer, and for the last 3 years, that's what I've been doing. And let's go to Dave, Green, and Griffith. Hi guys.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, I'm Griff. I started internet marketing 3 years ago when Dave dragged me to the O2 Arena. I went kicking and screaming, but quite liked the ideas, and I did it for about 6 months to a year. But then 2 other companies I was involved in took off, so I stepped back from it. Big mistake. Had a big bout of ill health, which made me realise I needed to change my lifestyle big time, start reducing the hours of work. And so I stepped back into it a few months ago, and it's rocketing because basically because of Keith and Dave and having a support network, whereas before I did it by myself and kept hitting brick walls. So the rest of my time, don't look into my eyes, I'm a clinical hypnotherapist and psychotherapist. Helping people with motivation, so that's working quite well in my online business as well.
Excellent. Thanks for that.
Okay, well, I'm Dave. I'm Griff's sort of life partner. I have been a driving instructor for 15 years, but I see myself getting a bit older, and I've always wanted the entrepreneur lifestyle. I see that's where my future lies. The Empower Network has really set me on fire over the last sort of 2 weeks. And this is what I want to do with my future to earn the lifestyle that I know I deserve. And
where are you guys based?
The Cotswolds, Cheltenham, Cirencester.
Beautiful part of the world. Right, thanks very much, guys. Dave Braithwaite.
Hi, I'm Dave Braithwaite. Hi, Keith. Hi, guys. Yeah, I'm a time-served builder, and recession came along. Keep it short. Now doing a bit of taxi work and internet marketing. Try to make it online, several systems, and nothing really worked. Too much fragmented information overload that everyone gets. Introduced to the Empower Network and haven't looked back really.
Okay, whereabouts are you from, Dave?
Hertfordshire.
Oh, right round the corner.
Yeah, strangely enough.
Right, excellent. Francisco.
Hello everyone. Hi, my name is Francisco Linares. I am originally from Spain, and I work in a estate agency. Normally I just selling houses and renting rooms. I will rent the houses. I've been doing the marketing for the last 3 years now, part-time, but I never make any money. And now I think with the Empower Network, I think I found the right business or the right vehicle to start, to make some money and hopefully to do this business full-time, hopefully soon.
What do you think is the difference between the Empower Network and what you've been doing before, Francisco?
Well, it's big different in different, different way. I think Empower Network help you, just to be a bit more motivating in your life, and they show you really how to make money online and how you can set your mind just to make money online and to be positive.
Yeah, I think it's the complete package, to be honest.
It is. They got everything.
Yeah. When you try, sorry, go on.
No, I think I want to say there is nothing on the internet now like an Empower Network. There is nothing like this.
I definitely agree with that. I kind of did a lot of investigating into the Empower Network before I joined because I didn't want to be associated with anything that was dodgy. I didn't want to be associated with something that was going to go down the pan, and I couldn't find anything wrong with the Empower Network. I tried and tried. I looked at all these people that were calling it a scam, and none of them had any foundation whatsoever as to why it was a scam. They just kept saying it's a scam. And I saw the quality of some of the people coming into the Empower Network, people with integrity, and I just knew that this was it for me. And Mike summed it up the other day. We had a bit of a phone call, and we were talking, and Mike said to me, he feels like he's at home here. It's almost like this is what we've been looking for. Kish, can you just introduce yourself a little bit, please?
Hi guys, I'm Kish Carson from London, and I used to work full-time as a Windows support analyst until my company made me redundant. So I'm now a full-time internet marketer working with the Empower Network.
Excellent, excellent. Mike Warren. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Keith. Hi, everyone. Yep, I'm Mike Warren. I've been in the performing arts industry pretty much all my life. When I was 16, I went to a stage school for 3 years. And as everyone knows, for the performing arts industry, it's unless you get a full-time position, you always have to try and do something outside of it. I searched for something for a long time. I did lots of different jobs. I worked in a pub for a while. I worked front of house in a theatre. I did lots of jobs to try and fill in the gaps. And I struggled for quite a while to find something. I did stumble across taxi driving, which did sort of work with acting, but it wasn't, I was still working for a boss even though I was self-employed. And, it wasn't ideal. It wasn't what I really wanted to do, and it wouldn't give me the full financial freedom and get me to follow my passion to its fullest extent. So then I stumbled across, I decided I wanted to run an online business, and I found Dave and Keith, and they recommended Empower Network to me, and well, the rest is history.
Excellent. Steve Schumer.
How are we doing? I'm Steve, 25, from Nottingham in the UK, obviously. Background, I'm a buyer in the construction industry. I got my eyes opened up to network marketing at the age of 20 with a traditional offline network marketing company. So from the age of 20, my views on the typical lifestyle, work lifestyle, was completely changed. I knew from 20 that you didn't have to work for the next 40, 50 years and retire on a pension. That was never going to be there. I was then trying to find something online for the last couple of years. Couldn't really find something that was legitimate or that was going to work or get what I wanted out of it. The main thing I was looking for, which the Empower Network obviously provides, is the high-level training. Training to become an internet marketer, an online marketer, and professional at what you're trying to promote or market, whatever that may be. So it was really the training that sold me on it and really got me really hooked and involved on it.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that. I mean, the training is world class, I think, and I've been privileged to have a look at some of the big marketers' top-end courses. During my journey as under Ask the Tipster, and I would say that the 15K formula, which is $1,000, is more than equivalent to something from Frank Kern at $5,000 to $10,000.
Yep.
Okay, well, what we're going to do, the format's going to take tonight is that I'm going to ask you, if there's any questions first of all, and when we could do these hangouts, it's never a pre-planned thing, really, because sometimes it can all depend on the questions being asked. Sometimes someone asks a really good question, and between all of us here, because it's a joint effort, it's not just about me, it's about you guys. And what I want to do is, for you guys to take as much part as possible and to take over, even if necessary, and to get all your questions answered, and to put questions to other members of the team as well, because as you know, we are a very close-knit group here, and it's more like an online family, really. And I think that's, especially in the last few weeks, this has come about. It's been very prevalent. We did a live local hangout in Broxbourne area, and it's just like a group of people bonding together and learning from each other. And what came out of that day was not only some excellent videos that are doing very well for some very good keywords online, but also I think there was some good relationships formed between the team members. And it's definitely something I'd like to encourage with everyone. We haven't got anyone on the call tonight from Canada or USA or Australia, but we have got team members from those places. And I'm looking at the stats up the top here. We do have viewers live to this Hangout, and we may well have some other people on the Hangout that are not appearing below. Okay, so what I'm going to do tonight, I'm just going to talk about two main topics, and I'm not going to spend ages on them. I'm just going to spend between 10 and 15 minutes on each. All right. The first one is going to be basically is going to be about email marketing and the best way to get the maximum amount of people on your list. And the next way is something which we've all been concerned with this week, even new members as well, is video. And I think video is one of the most exciting concepts we have. And it's, you know, full marks to you guys for kind of making use of it. And, you know, you guys seem to be blowing videos out every day. It's incredible. There's certainly a lot more movement in the group now towards video. So let's just ask people here tonight live on the Empower Network Rockstars Hangout. What exactly, you know, who's got a question for me? They want to get answered.
I think I've got a question, Keith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fire away, Dave.
Okay. When sending your squeeze page out there,
Mm-hmm.
what do you all feel about what sort of squeeze page to use? I mean, I've used a few of the S2A, which are absolutely brilliant squeeze pages, standard squeeze pages.
Mm-hmm.
But at the moment, I'm trying to send people to one of these funnels where, when they opt in, they also get that funnel for themselves, their own use.
Yeah, something like Easy Money Formula, is it?
That's correct, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nicola's got, Griff rather has got a similar funnel she's pushing them to, and we're going down that route. Do you think that's the right route, or do you think the normal squeeze page is better?
In my honest opinion, I think that you can't really beat having a top quality squeeze page that leads to a top quality video that gets people on your list there and then. Now, I know that I've used the Easy Money Formula with success. I've had 2 guys join my Empower Network team through the Easy Money Formula. I've got 100 people on the list there, and you know, who am I to say that that doesn't work? Because obviously the guys that formed that system did a very good job, and it does work, obviously. I think all of these systems work to a certain degree, but if I'm going to do a solo ad and I want to get quick leads, I really want those leads to appear on my Aweber list, and I want them to appear now. This is going to lead into, you know, like 10-15 minutes about email marketing, but it's a brilliant question. What I tend to do is I look at the moment, and at the moment we've got this terrific blogging system coming in. Dave, is it about 15 days, 16 days?
That is right. Yeah.
Something like that. Dave Braithwaite can tell me exactly because he's got it on his screen now. I can't see, it's too small.
14 days, 3 hours and 36 minutes.
Hey. Hey.
And we can't wait for it.
Top marks to Dave there. Yeah, absolutely. So what I would do at the moment is, if you are in S2A, I would be directing them to the countdown, because one of the things I've learned, not only in internet marketing, but especially in Empower Network, is always give people something to look forward to and always give your potential customers a reason to join now. And the reason to join now is because we have this $3 million state-of-the-art blogging platform, which is going to absolutely blow everything else out of the water. And if you've got a squeeze page which fits perfectly with that system, and you want to get people now on your list, why not use it? You know, the last two solo ad campaigns I've done, which I did Alvin's solo on a few days ago, which got me, I think, I did 100 clicks with him, and I got about 60 odd subscribers. And I've done one with Powered Clicks, which started today. You know, I'm sending them to that squeeze because there's a sense of urgency about it. And one of the things that the Empower Network teach, especially in the higher end products that we have, like the Masters course, they teach you that you should always be aiming people at some event in the future. You should always give them a reason to join you now. Because if you don't give people a reason to join you now, guess what?
They don't.
No, they don't. They do what most human beings do. They sit on it, and that's why they sit on your list forever. You know, I mean, I'm sure all of us suffer a little bit from procrastination. You know, Dave, Dave Green, I'm sure you do, and.
Keith, I have been the king.
Yeah, well, you know, we all do it, and to be honest, it doesn't get us anywhere. The more you think about something, and the more that people think about something, the less chance there is it's likely to happen. This happens with your people that are on your list. This happens with your team members when you talk to them about upgrading. You know, if they don't really do it immediately, they tend to put it off until it doesn't become urgent. You know, it's just how it is with people. So getting back to your question, sorry, it was a very long-winded answer for your question, but it was a good question. Yeah, I mean, that's what I do. Send them to the squeeze page of the moment and give them some sense of urgency to do it now.
Does make sense, Keith, when you put it that way.
Okay.
I don't know if you can I say something, Keith?
Hey, we don't
charge. I want to show you something. I don't know. At the moment, I've been trying, you know, different squid page. I'm gonna show you in a minute.
Yep.
Can you see that?
Yep, we can see that. Can you just hold it there for a bit longer?
Yes.
Yeah, we can see that. Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, we put this one back. So I have been using this squeeze page for the last few weeks, and I'll be honest with you, that one, you know, they give it to me. Sometimes even I got 20, 25 emails, you know, from, you know. So that squeeze page, you know, I mean, the one I had before, maybe it used to give me maybe 5, 6 email. Yeah, I was putting on Facebook, you know, groups, and I changed the squeeze page to this one, and it is giving to me 25, sometimes 30 emails per day. I get only because I just changed, you know, the squid, you know, the squid page.
Right. I mean, you know, my answer to that is whatever works for you, do it. You know, if you've got a squeeze page and you're getting, is that 30 leads through natural traffic?
Yes, right. Yes.
Natural traffic. That's
yes.
That's you going on to Facebook and
on groups. That's right.
And groups and putting your clickable link with every status update. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, that if you can listen, if it works, do more of it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, you know. I mean.
Is that an SQA squeeze page, Francisco?
No, it's lead pages.
Yes. You design the one you wanted.
Yeah, lead pages they're called.
Is it possible for you to show us it again?
Yeah, that's no problem for me. That is no problem for me.
Got you.
Yeah, and on the top I put the Empower Network thing. You can see.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's brilliant.
that's really good.
Yeah, I like that. At the moment, it's doing very well for me.
I like the picture of the people. That's a really good picture.
That's right, and the girl is looking to the,
Yeah.
is looking to the squeeze page. Yes, I like it, that too.
And that is something that is very good when it comes to marketing. I've heard that before. If you've actually got an image on the page pointing to the box or looking at the box, there's a better chance of people opting in.
That's right. Yeah. I see another one. They say is doing very well because the finger point to the, to where you put the email address, and they say it's doing very well too.
I'll tell you what, Frank. Why not give me that link and put it in the? Can you put it in the chat for a sec?
Yes.
Put it in the chat, and what I'll do is, just for the benefit of people on the call here and anybody that's looking in, and we actually do have viewers viewing this live.
Okay, that is not a problem. Let me have a look.
Just drop it into the chat. And what I'll do is I'll share the screen so people can see that page properly.
Okay.
And maybe you could explain to them how to get hold of something like that.
Yeah, that's no problem. Maybe even I will be able to do it for them or something, I think. Even, I mean, today, for example, I haven't spent on Facebook too much, yes?
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to show you, look, this is my A-weather, yes? I got yesterday 12 and 6 today, yes? And all of them, they are coming from that squeeze page, yes?
That's excellent. Let me show these guys the page itself. I can now use screen share and give one a proper look at it. There it is.
Mm-hmm. And all of them, yes, coming from that. I think that sometimes they are good, but you have to try something, something different. Where, I mean, what I realize sometimes, with the Empower Network, too many people will go the same product, but too many people will go the same squid page.
Yeah.
Are you with me? I think sometimes you have to do something a bit different.
Yeah.
Something a bit different, even if we got the same product.
Yeah.
So what video does that go to then, Francisco?
That one is going to the video thing, so everyone goes.
Commission loophole.
The
big commission loophole.
That's right.
You'd imagine.
Yes, that's right.
I tried it today. It does go through to commission loophole.
That's right.
Excellent.
Yeah, it does.
Cool.
Okay. Right. Any other questions?
Quick question, Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
That lead pages, is it similar? Does it work similar to the way S2A works, where you choose your squeeze page, you customize it, and you just pick up your link and hey, press
right. That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it worked that way.
If someone wanted that squeeze page or that system, I would say, because you got the squeeze and the video page following it. How do they go about doing it, and what's the cost to people?
And at the moment, it's $30. Yeah, you have to pay $30 a month. So I don't know, maybe let's say £20, I think. Maybe £20 a month. And what you have to do, you just have to link it to your AWeather account or whatever account you got.
So if they're paying $30 a month, what are they just? They're not just getting that one squeeze.
No. They got a lot of them. Let me have a look. If you want me to, just go through it. Let me have a look in a minute.
There's a lot of internet marketers using lead pages now. I noticed Joe Barnes has started using it.
And you can make video too if you want. Anything you like it.
And you can do webinar pages.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. It's very clever. I think it's a bit like optimized press, isn't it?
Yes, something very similar. Yeah. I'm gonna show you. I am inside now. Yeah. Can you see that, guys?
Hang on. Let me try and get you on screen. Hang on. There we go.
Okay, so you can choose anyone you want, and then you can put your own picture, yeah, video, whatever you like it.
Okay.
So you can design the one you want, yeah.
That looks good actually. You've got more choices there than.
Yeah, there's a lot of choices, yeah. And then here you can put your video. Yes, and here, for example, you can put your video. You can see in there. So you just click in here, and you just put in here. Can you see?
Yeah.
And you just put your inbox, or you click in here, and you can change. You see, you click in here, and you can change whatever you want. The box is in there. You can see.
Yeah, it's a very simple system, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I
can
like
change
that. I like
anything
that.
you like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like in the new year, we're going to be doing webinars, and we're going to be doing some recorded webinars along with Kish, Karzan on the call now, and I think that would be a very good set of pages that we could use, Kish, because that looks very professional.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And as I say, I've noticed Joe Barnes is using it.
Yes, and I think that is a lot I try because a lot of marketer, you know, they are using it too, you know. And I got it from, you know, what's his name, Vic. He used to use that before, yeah. But now he got his own.
Vic the man.
That's right. He used to have that one before, but now he got his own.
Okay, excellent. Any more questions on lead pages? Any more questions at all? No, that's okay. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to spend 10 minutes now. I'm just going to quickly go through the email marketing. So, guys, if you've got a notepad there, please put it there, because I'm going to basically tell you how it's taken me about 3 years to actually get this right. You know, because coming into the Empower Network has opened up a can of worms when it comes to doing email marketing, because what these guys have taught through the products themselves is some of the most advanced techniques, and it's completely reversed what I actually thought was right and the right thing to do in internet marketing. A lot of internet marketers out there take a very soft approach to their email list because they don't want to upset them. You know, they don't want to over-email them. And I agree with that. I don't want to upset my list. I want them to be there. I want them to be there in 2, 3, 4, 5 years' time. However, the way you train, the way you start off treating your list is basically how they will react to you. If you send them an email a week and 3 months down the line you change that to an email a day, they're going to react badly to it. However, if you show them right from the beginning that you're going to be emailing them every day, they get used to it, and they get used to seeing you and your emails every day. Now, one of the things I've said recently, which shocked a few people, is that if you're not getting a 20% unsubscribe rate, you're actually doing this wrong. And the reason for that is simply because if they're not unsubscribing, they're taking too long to realize that what you're offering is not for them, and that's due to the fact that you're not mailing them enough. Now, I'm going to give you an example here of modern day internet marketing that works, and that is through an internet marketer who I've got a lot of respect for, and her name is Barb Ling. Does anyone on this call know Barb Ling?
No.
No.
Yeah, I'm on her list.
Okay. Barb Ling, in my opinion, is one of the best marketers of WSOs. Does anyone know what a WSO is?
Yeah.
It's a Warrior Special Offer. I've done them. Basically what I did was created products and put them up for sale on the Warrior Special Offer forum. Barb Ling is an expert at this, and she created something in the region of about 50 or 60 products within 6 months. And she uses email marketing to sell these products. Now, how many times does Barb Ling email her list a day? Is it once? Is it twice? Is it 3 times? Is it 4 times? Is it 5 times? Is it 6 times?
6 times. I go for the 6.
It's somewhere between 3 and 6 times a day. Okay? Now, I emailed Barb Ling, and I said to her, because I was on a list and I was like getting emails every hour, right? or it seemed like it anyway. And we'd start off in the morning, you know, where Barb would tell you she'd just got up and what was going on, and the kids were going to school. and the journey on the way to school. And right up the top of the email was a offer, and then down the bottom of the email was 3 offers, right? And then an hour or 2 later, the next email would come, and it would be, you know, I've been down the library and bought this and went in, and the price of this is phenomenal. And there would be an offer up the top, and there'd be another 3 offers down. Now, I kind of thought, because, you know, I'd learned from the old school, right? You know, when you email people once a week, and you do it softly, and you get your kid gloves on, and you don't want to upset them, and this was totally different from what I'd learned, right? And then when I come in the Empower Network, of course, the Dave and Daves teach you this. They teach you to teach your list to expect to hear from you on a regular basis. And what I do now is, not every day, I won't say I'll do this every day, but I will send them an email in the morning, and it will be a kind of a hello, chatty, how are you kind of stuff, and I've done this video today, and what do you think, right, kind of thing. Give them some value, and don't really talk about, you know, the team or what we're doing. And then in the afternoon, they've usually had one of your stock emails. In some cases, I will send them another email. And yes, people do unsubscribe. But like Barb Ling said, you know, when I said to her, do you get people unsubscribed? She said, yeah, loads of them. But she said, I get loads of people in the top of the funnel every day. So this is the secret, right? What you guys want to be aiming at is, how do I get 30 people a day to opt into my list? Now, the reason I'm saying that is because I've backtracked, right? If you want to be looking at something, and, you know, I'm going to put a disclaimer in here because we are live and this will be seen by many people. What I say to you tonight is not usual, okay? There are people doing this, but there's a lot of people who are not doing this in the Empower Network. It depends on the level of time and effort that you put in for what you get out of it, okay? However, people who are getting 30 leads a day are looking at a possibility in 6 months' time, 6 to 9 months' time, of getting 1 person into their business every single day. There's a possibility of that. Now, if that was to happen, statistics throughout the company have shown that that would give you about 15k per month in the Empower Network.
That'll do.
All right? I'll repeat that again. If you can get 30 people a day, reasonably targeted leads, into your funnel, regardless of whether they unsubscribe or whatever they do, whether they sit on your list, in 6 months' time, you should be looking at 1 person joining your business a day, which would give you an income of approximately 15k per month. Okay? That comes from the lips of Dave Wood himself. So that is a formula that you can go for. It gives you a goal. All right? So break that down. If you want to earn 5k a month, then you need to get at least 10 targeted leads per day. And in 6 months' time, you should be looking at 1 person joining your business every 3 days, on average. All right? Now, this leads well into what I'm going to say about email marketing, because one of the biggest problems that people have in Empower Network is when they come in, they get disillusioned because they don't have any leads. When they come in and they're in for a month and they say, I didn't get anyone to join my business, what they really mean is, I didn't get enough leads. Because if you've got enough leads, you'll get people join your business, all right? So it's a very simple solution. It's like, if you've got leads, you're more likely to stay, because the outcome could be that some of those leads will join. If you have no leads and you've come in at a low level, And when I say a low level, I am talking $25 a month, $100 a month. That to me is a low level. Okay? It's a low level because it's a level you can easily walk away from. You can easily say, oh, it didn't work. I'm going to cut my losses and I haven't lost much. With email marketing, if you've got those people on your list straight away, you've got the confidence to say, well, look, I got these leads. Because let's be honest, most people in internet marketing, and this is a fact, most people in internet marketing don't even generate 5 leads. If you've generated more than 5 leads, you've already done more than 97% of the people online.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so you know, you give yourself a big pat on the back. Now, the best way to guarantee you get some leads is quite simply do a solo. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, don't. If you've got a small budget, go to one of the people that we use that will do you 100 clicks for $41, right? $41 is about £30, and for £30 you can have about 50, maybe 60 people on your list within the next 4 days. All right? And that is going to give you the confidence. That's going to give the new people that you bring into the business, that's going to give them some confidence. All right? So here's the way. Let's say now that you're going to decide, you've gone through the training school, you've done the 3 weeks in the training school. I mean, I know some people take a little bit longer, and some people can learn all that in a week, right? But once you've gone through the training school, it's time to get serious now. And great question from Kenny, who's new in my business, but he's not on the call tonight, or at least he's not showing below on the call tonight. But Kenny said to me, I want to get a list together, and I want to add AWeber to Empower Network, and I want my own list. I don't just want the list that Dave and Dave have, because if you just have the Dave and Dave list, Dave and Dave have got your leads. We are serious internet marketers, and we want the leads on our own list, okay? Because you haven't got an internet business if you don't have a list. You just simply don't. You know, if you put a price on an internet business and you were going to sell it tomorrow, what would you sell? You'd sell the list. Okay, it's the list that's worth the money. So build your list and build it on AWeber, or GetResponse is the other one that you can connect to Empower Network. I haven't used GetResponse, so I've got to go with AWeber when I'm talking to you. All right, I've been using AWeber for 2.5 years, sorry, and it's not the cheapest, but it's a good platform. All right.
I don't know what you do.
So let's quickly go through. Let's say you've done the training and now you want to start sticking it with the big guys, if you like, and you want to start building your list. You attach your AWeber system to Empower Network. Now we've got videos in the training site to do this. And the next thing we have, if you want to use it, we've got a whole sequence of follow-up emails specifically for this. There are now 35 emails, I believe, in the follow-up series. You can just simply plug it in to your AWeber autoresponder, and I've tested these emails, and what I've done here is I've given you my own sequence of emails, plus I've given you broadcasts which have been proven to have high open rates. They've all got higher than 10% open rates, and I've added them to the follow-up sequence of AWeber. And let's go straight into now what you need to do to get people on your list, right? People get hundreds of emails a day. They need emails with dynamic headlines, okay? We're talking about emails now. If you just put a wussy type of email, the chances are people are not going to open it. And I've seen some of you guys do videos and blog posts with the same mentality. Wussy headlines. Okay? Try and remember, guys, before someone chooses to open your email, or to click on your video, or to click on your blog post, it's the headline, and the headline only, that decides whether they're going to do it. Okay? That is the headline for your ad. Why would you just go and stick some weak headline there? You're trying to get that person to click on that. And some of the headlines I've seen some of you guys do, and this is not a criticism of you, okay, because I understand a lot of you have only been in internet marketing a little while, but concentrate on the headline first. In fact, come up with the headline before you come up with the content, because the headline is far more important. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it is. Yep.
I assume when you're talking headline, you mean subject line, or is it headline?
No, subject line for your emails, but headline for your blog, and headline for your title of your video. Okay.
Yeah,
the very first thing a customer sees, or a potential customer sees.
Yeah.
Because you can get great open rates for your emails if you put a dynamic headline there. Now, I've tested a lot of these headlines. Certain things work and certain things don't. The best headlines are the ones that people like Frank Kern, very experienced marketers, use. Single words. Single words, right? They work very well. Add some mystery. Why should that person open that email? One of my best opening emails is quite simply 100% confident. I know it's 2 words, but people think, well, why? What? Open it, Be creative, and you'll get increased traffic. You'll get increased open rates. Your videos will get more clicks. Your blog posts will get more clicks. You'll get more sales. All right?
Can I say something there, Keith?
Just interject.
That makes total sense, because I will be very guilty of doing that, and you've just highlighted that to me with my blog, whereas I was taking a bit more care with my videos. And when I go back to when I look at my old marketing career, it's a headline in an advert that actually draws the people in, and you can get distracted by the topic of your content of your blog, and where you say actually come up with a headline first, I think that's one of the best ideas I've heard in a long time.
Yeah, definitely. It works every time for me. What I do is I sit down and think of a subject, and I think, right, yeah, I'm going to blog about this today. And then what I do is I try and find in my mind the most dynamic headline I could fit in that top line, because that top line on your blog is also your H1 tag. A H1 tag, if you don't know, is oops, sorry, I'm just bringing up. I was going to bring up an example to show you, but when you do your blog posts, you can set them up so they look more SEO friendly to the search engines, right? I think that's the best way to put that.
Yeah.
And you have these tags, these title tags. You've got H1, H2, and H3. Now, H1 tag is already there in the title. When you put that title to your blog post, you're already creating the H1 tag. And then what you do is you would put something like some text or a picture. I tend to put the picture first and then some text, and then I do a H2 tag. I may do 1 or 2 H2 tags, and then I'll do a H3 tag, and I'll put the keyword in the tag. All right? But the opening title would be a dynamic headline. Let me just try and see if I can find you something which I've used recently. I know we're talking a little bit about on-page SEO here, and I didn't want to go down that because we're not talking about it, but
we do tend to get sidetracked.
yeah, it just happens on a Hangout, isn't it? It's like, there's nothing wrong with that. It just happens that way. But I'm just trying to give you some examples of dynamic headlines. And when you do these Hangouts, guys, sometimes you do have to repeat yourself a little bit because you get new people and different people on each Hangout. And you know, let's see if I can give you an idea of something. Yeah, I mean, I sat down one day and I thought about how it is at the bottom of the ladder in life, how life really reeks at the bottom of the ladder. How there is such a crowd fighting over very badly paid jobs. In a way, it's very sad. And one of the things I come up with was, it stinks at the bottom of the ladder. So I came up with bottom stinks. Think big and lessen the smell. Right? Now, that headline got an awful lot of open rates, because what I did was I sent the email with the blog post in, and the email just said, bottom stinks. And I got a huge open rate for that. Now, if you were doing the same, and you were going to talk about people at the bottom of the ladder, you know, a lot of people, what they do is they just think of the subject. They will just sort of say, okay, let's do a blog post about, you know, what it's like to be at the bottom of the ladder, if you like, you know, fighting amongst other people for low-paid jobs. And they may come up with a headline which they may think is good, and it may be something along the lines of low pay, no way, or something like that, which isn't bad. However, if you just have a little bit of creative thinking and you spend a bit of time on the title instead of spending all your time on the actual post itself or the email itself, you'll get a huge increase in the open rate, and you'll get more business. You'll get more clicks. You simply will. All right? Does that help?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, be humorous. People love humour, and Griff, you are renowned for humour.
Am
I think.
Got an for yourself now.
I don't know whether some of the guys have seen your videos of you and your colleague bursting into laughter, but they cheer me up every time I see them, right?
Yeah.
That's nice.
You know, that's some great stuff, and when people see that sort of thing, they're going to share it more. And if you come up with a title like Bottom Stinks, and people look at it and they think, you know, it's like, it's kind of hilarious sort of thing, they're more likely to share it. If it's a blog post, if it's a video as well, and if it's an email, they're more likely to open it. So be creative on your headlines, and that'll get you more business, all right? Okay, so has anyone got any questions about email marketing?
Yeah, just a quick one, Keith.
Sure.
Obviously, I've got a follow-up series on my email. Is there any optimum amount of follow-up emails to have? I've got about 28 to 30, something like that now. Any specific knowledge lurking about in the internet marketing world of what's an optimum amount of follow-ups to have?
Well, some of the guys in Empower Network have got 80 or 90 follow-ups.
Right.
I personally don't think you really need to have that many. What I would suggest you do is, I would have a go at learning how to create your own follow-ups. Do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Do it in the form of broadcasts. Do all you guys understand what I'm talking about when I talk about broadcasts?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, Griff. You know when you fit your Aweber system to the Empower Network system,
Yeah.
and you know you have a sequence of follow-up emails that they get every day, yeah?
Yeah.
You create a sequence of emails. In our case, we've got 35 of them. I believe it's 35, might be 32. And your customer or potential customer will get a follow-up email every day, because we set these to go every single day to people.
Yeah.
All right? Well, in between, you can send a broadcast. That's a one-off email to all your list.
Oh, I do know what you mean. Yes, got it.
Okay. Well, what I do is I create broadcasts, and I do spend a lot of time on them now because I've done a lot of research in copywriting. I've got a lot of copywriting books here, and I've learned from Dave Sharp, who is an excellent copywriter. And what I've been learning copywriting, and a lot of my emails now are getting opened, and I'm getting some good reactions from them. So I've taught myself to do broadcast emails, and I think you should do the same. And when you get a good one, send it as a broadcast, but tag it on to the end of your follow-ups.
Yeah.
All right. So to create, you know, and eventually you'll have a sequence of 100 follow-up emails.
Yeah.
All right. Because you know, if you're sending out an email a day to your list, that's a broadcast. Plus you're sending out a follow-up every day. It won't be long before you get 100 follow-ups.
Mm-hmm.
But make them 100 good ones. Don't just put one out for the sake of it.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Right, I'm just going to have a quick recess, get a quick glass of water, and I'll be back. I mean, talk among yourselves, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see you in a minute.
See you in a minute. I don't know, guys. I want to show you. You know, Keith, he was talking about the solo ad.
Yeah.
So, you know, I heard about this website called Save Swap. I'm gonna show you. I don't know if you heard about this website. Can you see the website?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in here, what you do, if you click in here, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you can do, you can buy. Can you see? You can buy, you know, a low league, you know, for, let's say, for 100 click, you pay $35. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people, I never used this before, but a lot of people use this site, and they say, you know, they get a low lead from these people.
Are they your internet marketers, Francisco, or are they all specific to the industry?
And yes, all the people that want to make money.
Okay, cool.
All this list is about the people that want to, you know, they want to make money. Okay, so.
Do they give you any results for the money?
Well,
that's the question.
Not really, but I think maybe, you know what I mean, it's not bad because some of them, you know what I mean, for $35 you can go 100, you know, 100 click.
Yeah,
So
it's great for trying on a low budget, isn't it? If you want
That's
to give
right.
it a try,
It's something you can
solos, yeah.
That's right, something you can try. You know, it's not a lot of money. You know, it's something you can try.
Yeah, and you can have a go at $30 just to see if it works and what kind of response you get.
That's
Scale
right.
it up if it works.
Yeah. Even in here, you know, you can just click and they tell, you know, they tell you about this person. Yes. Can you see?
Yep.
So they tell, and you can talk to him too. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So hopefully, maybe, you know, I will try this. Well, hopefully, maybe next week I will try this side, and then I will let you know how I get it on.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the name of that, Francisco?
Okay. It's called. Can you see? It's called www.safe/swap.com.
Do you want to put it in the chat?
Yes. Okay, I will do that. That's great.
Nice one.
Okay, guys. Any questions at all?
No.
Okay, what I'm gonna hand you over to now, and I know Steve's got to go. Steve, I'm gonna hand over to Steve Chillingworth, and the reason I'm handing over to Steve is because he did a video yesterday, which was optimum size, in my view, optimum length, I should say, for a video of that type. It was 2.5 minutes long. Steve, you know the video I'm talking about?
I think so.
Okay. So.
Yes.
Has everybody seen this video? It was in the. Might be able to share the video on here. Let me have a look, see if I can share it.
Yes.
Let's open up YouTube and see if we can show everybody this video.
Cool.
All right. I don't think it's giving us the option to do that.
I'm opening. It's working on mine. I think you have to give it permission to use YouTube by the looks of it.
Yeah.
So, right, I can see the YouTube screen now.
You got to accept it, everyone.
Yeah.
Send that again, Keith.
Where does it say?
Press the YouTube at your end.
Press the YouTube logo.
Yeah, and everyone's got to press the accept button on the right, and the blue banner comes up.
Add videos to
the little blue
playlist.
banner comes up above the all the faces at the bottom, and it just says to accept it.
Right, I haven't got that on here. It just
No,
says.
because it's probably you that's sharing it. The rest of us have to accept it.
Okay, so if I'm sharing it, you guys accept it. And
I can see it. I can see it now.
We're not,
All right.
We're not seeing anything.
No, we don't. I don't see anything either.
It was a bit quick.
Right, let me try that again. It just says add videos to playlist, Dave. It doesn't actually say it's a YouTube account, and everything's greyed out here.
Yeah, you've got to stop that and do it again. I would imagine.
Steve, can you put the link?
Yeah, Steve, I'll tell you what, I know what I'll do. Hang on. I've got
If you put the link, and then maybe I can open it and I put my, my camera if you want to.
You could probably watch it, Keith.
Hang on, I've got an idea. Yeah, hang on. Let me just find the channel, and I'll find that video because I uploaded it. Now, this is a good time to actually mention this, guys. If you do videos and they are, of a reasonable length, we're going to promote all of you guys individually. We're going to make you like kind of a bit of a celebrity for a day, if you like, because we're going to be posting your video all over Tumblr, Facebook, YouTube. I'm going to be sending it out to my list. And it's all going to include your link. It's not going to be my link; it'll be your link.
Yeah.
And some of the people in the team are now really grasping this. Dave Braithwaite is one of them, who is realizing the power of live hangouts and utilizing that system to interview people. Now, look, here is a great idea, right? Steve Chillingworth, I believe, is also going to take this up. Why don't you guys just interview each other and do videos, use the Google Hangout to do it, and you're going to create all these videos which you can go viral with, and they'll all have some useful content in, hopefully.
We've got a video coming tomorrow. I interviewed Dave today. It's really good, so that'll be live tomorrow.
Ooh.
Oh, it is live already?
Yeah, it's already on
It's already live, yeah, it's already live.
Yeah, already.
See, she does know what's going on.
Quick.
The wrong time.
You're keeping her in the dark, Dave. That's what it is.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to, Keith.
Yeah. Right. I'll show you this video in 1 second. I'm just going to wait for it to play.
Okay.
It's obviously a little bit slow because it's got the Google Hangout system around it. So we can skip the video in a minute. I'll show you.
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea if everyone sort of, instead of just posting comments in Facebook, actually started doing these live hangouts together.
Yeah.
Right, here's the video, guys.
Hopefully, Dave, my computer's going to work.
Yeah, Kish, no worries. Kish, Frank even.
Can you hear the video?
No.
No.
I think you're talking over it.
No, I can't do it, Keith.
Too slow.
Oh, let me look.
Can you hear it?
No.
No, you can't hear anything on it.
Right.
what I'm actually involved in. Now, business opportunity for me is something where it provides all the tools I need to run my online business. Things like blogging platforms, trainings, lead capture pages, events. These things are key for any business, but certainly an online business. The training for one. I've found out over the last 6 to 9 months, maybe even a little bit longer, that if you want to earn money in a certain field, and even online marketing or any online business, you've got to do the training, you've got to learn the industry, you've got to learn what works and certainly what doesn't. So the training for me is one of the most valuable tools in my online business. All training provided, really high-end stuff, valuable stuff. So that's what I prefer in an online business, really. Not just chucking money at something and hoping it works, but putting your time and effort into it that you know is proven to work and that it can work for you. So if you click this link below, you'll be able to see what I'm involved in, the business opportunity, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good day.
Okay, Steve, that's it. No, that was that.
Just wanted to quickly today to talk about making.
My channel's still playing somewhere.
Sorry, yes. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mike's on there twice.
Okay. Right. Let's just go round. Let's go round the floor here, and starting off with Dave Green and Griff. What would you say was right about that video?
The length of time.
Yeah. Absolutely. On your YouTube channel, you've got analytics, and when you've made a video, when it's got enough hits on it, you can see the average time that people clicked off. Right?
Yeah.
I've got 208 videos on my channel, and the average time that people click off is 2 minutes and 36 seconds.
Blimey.
Right? So if you guys are making videos longer than 2.5 minutes, they'd better be really good.
Yeah.
Because you just lose them straight away. And that particular video of Steve's, and I'm not praising him up against other people in the team, but it was a video that worked for me, and that's why I featured it, and that's why it was worth putting out, because I think it's just a simple video, and he starts off giving value to the other side, right? This is something that I've gone on a lot about, but I can't emphasize this enough. Even if you do a simple video that's just an about me video, you've got to think about the person watching that video, right? Why are they going to listen to you talking about you for 8 minutes? I mean, why?
It's got to benefit or be of a value to them, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If they listen, if they don't hear what's in it for them within the first few seconds, they're going to go somewhere else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, even if you do an about me video, you can still give them value in the first few seconds, right? Let me give you I'm going to give you a very quick structure here, and I just want you to note this down, and then we're going to get back to Steve's video. Steve, I know we're running a bit over, but are you still?
Yeah, you're all right.
You're
Yeah,
right, start the call.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to come back to you in a second, right?
Okay, okay.
Now listen, this is what the experts think make a good video, right? And I tend to agree with it, but I don't use this formula all the time, okay? If I said to you I use this formula all the time, that's not correct, I don't. But when I've used it, it works very well, okay? So I just want you to make a note of this. When you do a video, right, you open up the video by telling them what you're going to tell them. If you look at all those videos I did for Ask the Tipster, I come straight on, right, and I say, look, this is Keith Everett from simplemonthlyprofits.com or whatever, askthetipster.com. Today what I'm going to talk about is, and I tell them what I'm going to talk about. Because if that's what they want to hear, they're going to stay for the rest, right? If you leave them dangling right from the get-go, they don't know how long you're gonna blather on about. I mean, if you do an about me video, you might be blathering on about yourself for 20 minutes. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like they don't know what to expect. So pre-warn them and open up your video, even if it's an about me video. If it's about me video, you could say something like, "Hi, this is Griff. I'm from blah blah blah. This is what I do for a living, and this is how I can help you. Okay? Let me just tell you a little bit about myself." And then you can tell, you've already told them what you can do for them. Now tell them a little bit about yourself and how you are positioning yourself as the person that is going to help them, okay? Right, next thing, once you've actually, once you've told them what you're going to tell them, talk to the pain, okay? Talk to their pain. Now, I'm sure Griff will understand this, right? You know, most people out there are in one kind of pain or another, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They are. They're suffering from something. It's usually, if they're talking to you now as an internet marketer, it's usually they're in pain because they haven't got any money.
Yeah.
And not having any money, folks, really can ruin people's lives, as you know. So talk to that pain. Exactly, once you've told them what you're going to tell them. So this is Keith Everett from SimpleMonthlyProfits.com. Today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how you can get 10, 15 leads a day in just 10 minutes work a day, right? And then you start with the pain. You say to them, look, I understand what it's like not having any leads. If you haven't got any leads, you've got no money, your business is doing nothing. So what you're going to do now, you're going to stir the pain. Stir it round and round, right? That's it. Keep reminding her of the pain. All right? Now, once you've done that, tell them the solution. Okay, so now you've told them that they're going to go broke because they've got no leads, the business is going to go bust, they're going to lose the house and everything else. You tell them how you can help them. Because you've got this super new thing, right, that you press a button and it instantly gets you leads every day, and you're going to be terrifically rich. So if you're going to use the Empower Network, what you do is you tell them you've got this simple 3-step system which will teach them how to overcome their pain and to, you know, to help them build a business while having a life, okay? And then the last thing you do, what is it, Steve Chillingworth?
Open loop value.
No, what's the last thing? You've given them the yeah, click call to action.
Call to action, yeah, click the link.
All right. I mean,
tell them what you've just told them again.
Yes, that's it. Tell them what you've just told them. Okay. So in this video, we talked about how you can get 10 leads a day by using this simple system, and all you need to do is click the link below. That's all you need to do. Just click that link below, and you know, just tell them what to do. What I do is right from the get-go, because I know they're not going to be on there very long, right? If you look at my videos, up comes SimpleMonthlyProfits.com, blah blah blah. I'm often telling them to click the link below. Steve just did a very call to action, good call to action in their video, right? Find out what I'm up to. Click the link below the video.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep reminding them.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing, right? The longer the video, and I say this, keep the video short, but the longer the video, the more calls to action.
Yeah.
Okay? The more calls to action. And that's the same in your blog posts and your video and your emails, right? If your blog post is 1,000 words, make sure there's at least 3 good calls to action there. And a big button down the bottom telling people what to do.
That's right.
Because your blog post, your video, and your emails are really your sales page. That's what they are. That's what the purpose of all this is. That's the intention of the video. Yes, we want to give people great value. Yes, we want them to go away and think, well, that's a great guy or that was a great woman, and I really enjoyed that information. But at the end of the day, the intention of that video, email, or blog post is to get people to come into the Empower Network. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So that's all I want to say on video, and that's all I want to say on email tonight. So has anyone got any questions?
No.
What do you think to the open value, or open loop value, as the Daves call it, in the 15K? That's pretty similar to what you've just been talking about, I suppose. But where you tell them what you're going to talk about, obviously in the video, and how it's going to benefit them. But it's open loop, so they're not going to see the benefit or be able to do anything about the benefit unless they do the action you tell them you want them to do. Which is obviously click the link and enter the email address and on your list, or sign up. I was just finished watching the video module of the 15K today, and I thought that was a really good, useful tip to use in a lot of videos, or most videos. Open loop value. So the value will never complete unless they take the action that you want them to take.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the Daves know what they're doing. All right, the Daves know what they're doing, and they have a lot of experience, and they are top-notch internet marketers. I mean, I don't know anyone online who know as much as those two guys. Really, I don't. You got guys like Frank Kern. I mean, they all know a lot, but some of that stuff that I've heard from the two Daves is, I mean, a lot of it was new to me when I first came in. Yeah. And I've been online for 3 years before, you know, as an internet marketer. Before I came here, because I've been in here since November of last year, and I only really started getting motoring with it, you know, after I'd been in it for about 3 or 4 months, and I started buying the products, because once I started buying the products, I started getting a better education.
Yep.
And the 15K formula taught me more than anything I'd ever learned in the previous 3 years. I mean, it was just I know that probably if people haven't got the 15K formula, they're going to say, well, you're trying to upsell us again with the 15K formula. But at the end of the day, you have to invest money in your education. And you're not only investing money in your education, but you're giving yourself more leverage in the Empower Network, because you can sell better products at bigger prices and make more money. And I didn't really start making any decent money. I mean, I made a few $100s. I made a few $100s a month during the first few months, but I didn't make anything worthwhile until I bought the 15K formula, and then I started selling them, and I think I've sold about 6 of them at $1,000 a piece, and I've sold umpteen Costa Rica products at $500 a piece, and you know, I haven't sold a master's course yet, but I got someone bought it anyway when I didn't buy it. So I gave 3 grand away to Patrick. You know, so I learnt the hard way, and I don't want you guys to learn that way. It's not very nice.
Well, that's basically if it's the same amount of work to sell the high-priced product as the lower one, isn't it?
Of course it is. I mean, you're absolutely spot on, Dave. I mean, there's a lot of things you start to learn in Empower Network where you just get more confident as you go along, because once you start getting into these products, you realize that people will just buy them. I mean, to a lot of people, if they've got a credit card in their hand, I mean, I had this when I was a coach, right? I had coaching clients that would spend 30 grand on credit cards on products that a lot of them they've never even gone through. I had one guy that was bankrupt, and he spent 30 grand on his credit cards on going to seminars at weekends and buying high-end coaching products, and he'd never made $1 online. And there's a lot of people out there that will just buy. They'll buy from you. What they'll do is one night they'll be up, they'll see one of your videos, and they'll say, well, I like that person. Let's have a look what they've got. They click the link below. This is what happened to me a little while back with Catherine. Catherine Gould, for those that don't know, she clicked on one of my YouTube videos and she spent $5 all in one go with a credit card. And I didn't have the master's course, so I lost $3 in commission. You know, I thought I was having a good day because you know, I thought I was having a good day because the emails were coming. You just got someone on 25, you just got someone on 100, 500, about, and then I thought, what if she goes and gets the master's course? So I started trying to email her, and bang, too late, she'd already bought it. And then you know, you get those messages off of Dave and Dave which say, congratulations, you just lost the commission.
Was there a nice close by, Keith?
I tell you what, Dave, it's sickening. You know, 4.5k I've lost this year alone, just on not buying those products. So, you know, I'm not trying to push anyone into buying more products. You buy them as and when you can afford them. But if I were you, if you can possibly do it, if you've got a credit card and you're going to do it anyway, I was always going to do it. You know, in my heart and in my mind, this is where I feel comfortable. And Mike said something, as I said to you earlier, which resonates with me. I feel at home here. I'm not doing anything else. I just do this, and you know, this is where I feel comfortable, and I fully expect to be up there with those guys that are making 40, 50, 60k a month. And you know, it's not a case of will I do it or will you do it. It's when you're going to do it.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know, I've got 100% confidence in all of it. Right, I think what we'll do, because we've been rocking and rolling for 1 hour and 21 minutes.
Wow, that went very quick.
Yeah, and I think it's been a pretty good hangout, and I appreciate all the feedback from you guys, and also the information you guys have been giving me and each other. You know, this is just one big happy family here. And if there's anyone listening out there, I'm going to say this to you: if you see this hangout, right, don't join under me. Join under these people, okay? Because these are the guys that are working the business. These are the guys that are going to help you. These are the guys that make this family complete. And when you see this video somewhere out on the internet, find these people, okay? Because they're all under the EN Rockstars banner. And just go onto their YouTube accounts and just join the Empower Network under them. All right? So, on that note, I'm going to wish you all good night.
All right, good night. See you later. Bye-bye, guys.
Oh, just one thing, guys. Will you do me a big favour before we shut this off? To encourage other members of the team to come on these hangouts, would you please leave a comment in the group? Even if you thought it was total pants.
It was great. That's good.
Thanks a lot, guys.
See you later, everyone. Adios.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye. Bye.